I have learned two things today. The first one is the bike course was actually 3 laps and not 2 laps. And the second one is what's gonna happen when I do 2 middle distance triathlon races in a week. Well, it's more like 8 days, but yeah, you get what I mean. I haven't woken up this early for ages. I woke up at 5. In winter, I used to wake up at 5, like at least twice or sometimes 3 times a week, because I had to do the morning session before going to work. But today is a day for Erkener Triathlon. It's only a week after the last video, Berlin Triathlon, and I have sort of recovered. In last video, I said I probably pushed like 300 watts after the corner, but afterwards I checked the file, the data, power file, and it was like 400 to 600 watts. No wonder I was so broken. No wonder. And in fact, I had broken my personal record by, I don't know, 10 or 20 seconds. I didn't go under 4:30, so that's a bummer, but you know, that was drafting legal, so it doesn't count. Today, I'm not sure if I can go under 4:30 because the bike is a little bit longer. It's 96k, so it would be about 10 minutes slower than usual time for sure. Yeah, that's why I doubt I'd go under 4:30. If I go under 4:30, that means I can do 4:20 or faster for a normal race. So that would be fast, like really fast. This race is actually way more thought out for Corona. There will be a wave start and yeah, just like even spectator stand and the finisher transition zones. These areas are completely closed off to spectators, so I'm not sure how much footage we can get. Let's see how my videographer can go around and take some footage. The bike course has got a loop a little bit outside of the city, so that's gonna be a bit difficult, but yeah, see how it goes. I'm not sure if I can say bye before going to the swim, so I just say bye now.
Florian, 6:10.
So, coming back to the things I've learned from this race, 3 laps instead of 2 laps was actually quite hard mentally. I felt like I was destroyed. You know, like almost like you go for a date and you feel like you nailed it, then when your expectation just reaches the peak, somehow, yeah, that was beautiful tonight. That was beautiful tonight, you know, that feeling, that's what I had. And of course, straight after the second lap, I suddenly start feeling the tiredness from the race a week before. I might be just using this as an excuse, but yeah, you know, mental, physical, it's all linked together. And I think I was almost like heartbroken. Then coming back to the second point, I think even before I started doing these races, 2 middle distance races, I kind of knew how it's gonna turn out. It's bad, stupid idea. I don't recommend you to do it if you want to get some sort of results. Yeah, the reason why I did 2 races, of course, in this crazy time, I wasn't sure which race is gonna happen, and I just decided to register myself for 2 races. I think I told you that in the first video at Berlin Triathlon. You can have a look at that too. Having said that, the results today was not too bad actually. I was the second in my age group. That's 1 position better than Berlin Triathlon. I think overall was like 30 something, which was worse, but considering the field, there are more people from all over Germany and some foreigners too, including myself. Yeah, so I'm for the result, I'm kind of okay considering I did middle distance race a week before. Fun fact, you know, like I used the 3D printed platforms and I rode my bike with my running shoes. Of course I didn't have to put shoes on, and I took it up really easy, kind of like, you know, jogged through, and I was like third fastest transition. I can maybe talk through what happened during the race. I swam kind of okay. I think my arms were least tired parts of my body, so I could actually swim way faster than the race a week before. I think I got the race feel back, so I could actually follow behind someone. I could use a draft, so I wasn't feeling so tired. I swam faster. I could probably swim even faster. I think that was like 32 minutes, but I could have, if I pushed, like I could have gone even like a minute or two faster. That kind of easy swim, so that's perfect. I just didn't want to swim too hard because I knew my legs were dead. So I hopped on a bike. Again, I used my platforms, the 3D printed version, and that was good. That was the first time actually racing with them on my TT bike, triathlon bike. It worked brilliantly well. So the first 2 laps, I was feeling okay, but yeah, I just lost the you know, mental side. That was gone for the 3rd lap. I mean, like, maybe I was okay for the beginning of the 3rd lap. I thought like, Louis, just push. I couldn't. I just couldn't keep up with others, and towards the end I was just riding quite slowly. I could keep my tactile air positions though, but and came back to the T2. Then I started running. My legs were already dead, so I kind of wanted to keep it kind of easy for the first half. That's okay. That went okay, and I knew the Sufferfest was going to kick in for the second half. You might have heard that in a video. That's why I said Sufferfest in the video. Then I actually kind of got the rhythm back. I started feeling better. Actually no, I shouldn't say better. I started feeling not worse, and I just pushed, and I just remembered how I feel like last quarter of the Ironman distance, and I just try to speed up the cadence and push a little bit more off the ground, and towards the end I think I did quite well. I haven't really checked the time yet, but I think I did like 1:30. Yeah, you can see the Strava data that's written in the description below, and also I'm gonna put a link for the results, so you will see all the numbers. So I have a month to go to my last race of the season, very short season, 70.3 Luxembourg. When I did it back in 2014, I had my personal best, so I have a good feel about it, and I think I have learned something important today. Now I know that I definitely not gonna do a middle distance 1 week before 70.3 Luxembourg. I know that for sure. I kind of knew that even before that too, but yeah. So that's my race report. I hope you like this kind of stupidity. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, even though we know that that's a mistake. You know, one of the things. So, you know, just you have to go forward. That's life. You do that. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I learned something, for sure. See you in the next video.